It's Brendan back with another video. So today's video, we are going to be taking you with me to do some food photography. Now, sometimes it's a hard sell when you go up to a small business and you say, hey, I want to take photos of your food. I think it's great marketing. You can have high quality professional photos of your menu. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to get your foot in the door with food photography, build up a portfolio while also still getting paid. So basically what we're doing is we're working through Grubhub and Uber Eats to take these photos. And basically what Grubhub and Uber Eats does is that they hire out a third party. In this case, it's Smart Shoot, and I'll link them down below. So if anybody who's interested in working in your local area want to do it, you guys can apply below and see if there's any job openings in your area. And so it pays a little bit less than what you would do like if you were going to charge a restaurant for professional food photos of their food. However, the benefit of this is that you only have to take the photos, make sure that they're framed properly, lit properly, and you upload it to their server, the raw images, and then you're pretty much done. You don't have to edit. What I'll do is I'll also link down in the description below a preset that I'm using for it, and you can kind of just download that for free. The only thing I ask is, just return the favor. Just do me a little like and subscribe. And that's about it. So we're here at Solo Empanadas. We're going to be taking pictures of empanadas, and I'm going to show you my setup, and I'm going to walk you through the entire process. So let's get going because I'm already late. Great tip here is to have a wagon that carries all your things, so you can kind of just like one-stop shop it and just unload it all in one go. Something like a little wagon. I use these for weddings. It's hot. Let's get inside, man. I'm sweating. We're here, let's go say hi to the owner. Oh, I'm Brendan, I'm the photographer. I'm taking photos of the menu today. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna set up our lights now. And the light that I'm using is it's the Godox or Flashpoint, they're all the same. And it's a 600 watt light. Now if you guys don't have lights, you can always use the light from behind, like the window. Problem with that is it's not consistent, and so if it's a cloudy and then all of a sudden it becomes sunny, you're going to be having to change your settings quite often. So usually it's better just to have a consistent power output from a strobe. And then this little umbrella is just a glow. It's a 38 Parapop. I've had this thing forever. The reason for the softbox, and you want to, instead of using like a regular light to try and light your scene, you want a softbox because you want it to, these got these like layers of diffusion in front of it. You see that? And then even on the inside, if you look on the inside too, there's going to be like a layer of diffusion also inside. So you got two layers of diffusion, and you kind of want like a nice soft light, something that's going to kind of replicate, like resemble window light. And so that's kind of why we use an umbrella. And the mount is a Bowen's mount. It's the most common type of mount for strobes and stuff like that. The only one that usually has something different is like Pro Photo Gear. They have their own type of mounts, but whatever. So once we have our light set up, the last thing we're gonna need is a bounce card. And you can get these 5-in-1 reflectors like anywhere, like at your Best Buy or something. They're like 20 bucks. And you need like a little grippy head. And I'll put the links down in the description below for those. Alrighty. Also in the lenses that we're using for the wide hero shot, it's going to be a 24 millimeter. It can be anyone. I'm using the G Master, but again, of course, you just need something a little bit wider, 24, 35 millimeters. Just depends on what you're shooting for, Grubhub or Uber Eats. And then the close-ups or the single individual images, you can use anywhere from 50 to 100 millimeters. I have the 55 Zeiss for Sony. And honestly, for these types of shoots, you don't even need to have prime lenses because most of the time the instructions are to kind of stop down to maybe like f10, f11. Honestly, with a kit lens, you should be good. And so mainly you would probably just need like a flash or a bounce card at the very minimum and using window light. But that's pretty much what we're rolling with right now. That's good. It kind of takes away the shine of the table. That's good. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, nice. Okay. I kind of see what we're doing here now. Cool. So we're going to put a bounce here, and we got to set up the light on the opposite side of the bounce. No, that's okay. I brought my own light. It's cool. No worries. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do here is set the ambient settings here. And ambient settings is we don't want any other light in the photo. We don't want any kind of contamination, especially we have like orange lights above me. We got, you know, fluorescent bulbs on the left of me, and then we got window light on the right of me. So basically we want to make our settings so that our entire photo is basically black. So what I'm at, and also our depth of field, we don't want it shallow, we want everything in focus. So we're going to be at f10, ISO 100, and a shutter speed of 1/100th of a second. So I'm just going to take a picture with these current settings. So now we got to add light. And we're probably going to start our, let's see, our settings at maybe a 4th power from this flash and just kind of see how we're doing. Actually, I might move this over a little bit. So we're going to get the edge of the table there. Alrighty, so we're at 1/4 power with our current settings. So I'm talking to my camera, so I was doing a tutorial also. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. Ready, 1, 2, and 3. Let's see. We check that image, and actually that looks really good. That looks really good. So 1/4 power seems to be the trick here. Actually looks really good. It's almost like a professional took that photo. We have to swap lenses. I'm gonna take a shot from the side with a little bit tighter focal length at 1/50 of a second. So the same concept applies. We check our settings. So I'm gonna take a picture, and you're gonna see that the screen is completely black. And then we are going to now turn on our flash. Everything's connected, and we're gonna try the same settings and kind of see where we're at. So let's take a picture with a tighter lens. And I kind of like that. And if you guys haven't had an empanada before, you guys are missing out. I'll tell you what, they're freaking awesome. That's awesome. While he's setting up, let me show you what happens when we get rid of the bounce card. So the purpose of the bounce card is to kind of just like fill in the shadows on the left side. And so I'm gonna take a photo here real quick. And if you don't have that bounce card, you're gonna have a really contrasty image. So that's why we do a flash on one side going from right to left, camera right, going camera left, and then we fill in with a bounce on the left side to fill in shadows. So it's not so contrasty. That's cool. That was nice. We made empanadas look better, dude. I don't know how, but. Alrighty, so that wraps up the first location. We finished in about an hour's time. Pretty quick and efficient. So we're gonna tear down and go head over to the next place. Sometimes, if you're lucky, and the restaurant owner is nice, they send you home with food. So good. In all seriousness, shout out to Eduardo there at Solo Empanadas. Great owner, really nice guy, made the shoot go super smooth, was very accommodating, had everything ready, and we're on to the next shoot. If you guys want to check out Solo Empanadas, I'll link their website or whatever down below. All right, so we just got here to the second location. I want to run a few numbers with you, how much these shoots pay. The pay ranges from anywhere from $110 to $150 per shoot. Now, it's not a lot of money, but you got to think about the time that goes into it. It's really easy, to be honest. It took me maybe 15 minutes to get to the restaurant, 15 minutes back. And then the shooting time itself was maybe an hour total. And then you spend another 30 minutes sorting through the photos, labeling them, and uploading them onto the user interface or whatever software online. So you're in maybe about 2 hours per shoot. And honestly, so that's $55 an hour. And a lot of times you don't really need a lot of the high-end gear. Most of the time, if you have a camera, some flash equipment, or natural light, bounce cards, and all that sort of thing, you can kind of just get these shoots done. The most stressful part about the whole situation is just waiting around for the food to get made. And you're just there waiting around. So if you got nothing to do, your schedule's kind of slow, these shoots kind of, help pay the bills a little bit. When you put money aside, and if you're somebody who's new and starting out, this is also a great opportunity for you to learn how to use lighting and how to use the 5-in-1 reflector and framing your shots and how to set your ambient exposures and all that sort of thing. And so it's also great practice for you if you're just starting out. Maybe somebody who's more experienced might not consider this like a great opportunity, but maybe for somebody who's a beginner, that's kind of why I made this video. Somebody who's a beginner kind of gets an idea of how these shoots are. Again, everything is going to be linked down below with a smart shoot. You guys can go apply. 5 hours, it's 220 bucks. It's not that bad. It's 40 an hour or something, 40, 50 an hour. It's not too bad. I wasn't doing anything today anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I was just gonna make some extra money, saving up to buy that FX6. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, make sure you like and subscribe. Share it with some people that you find this useful. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.